Well, hello there. Another edition of Paul Mash TV again. Thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to follow us on Facebook, just check that link on the bottom there in the description, and we'll hope to hear from you there. And we also have email as well, paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And that's for fan mail as well as artists that want to be on the show. So you can check that out. About 8 years ago, I had an artist before I had Paul Mash TV. It was called Paul TV, and I interviewed a guy from Sydney, Australia, named Michael Egan. He's in a band called Band of Mercanes, and we're following up here. So it was good to catch up with him, and you'll be seeing that in just a minute. But first, here's a word from Galtar, the guitar made specifically for a woman. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us for the second time on our show, we have Michael Egan from the band of the Mercanes, and we had him on a show 8 years ago before I had Paul Mash TV. I had a show called Paul TV, which was a little bit different of a show, and but anyway, he's back after 8 years, and we're glad to have you back, Michael.
Thank you, Paul. It's lovely to see you again, mate. I've been keeping in touch with your feeds, and you've been doing some great shows. So I really feel privileged to be a part of this show of yours.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, tell us a little bit about what's been going on since last time. I mean, I know since it's been 8 years, I know a lot of things have been going on, but tell us a few things.
Well, a lot of things have been going on. I've wrote a double album, or the band has. I couldn't say me, but the band's wrote a double album now, and we've played a lot of good gigs. You know, we've played Frankie's Pizza in Sydney. Anyone's ever been to Sydney, they know about Frankie's Pizza. That's where all of the good bands that come from overseas go to play. We've played. We've gone down to Melbourne. We've been on Band Wars on TV, on Fox TV. We've done a sorry, let me think. We've done a Cancer for Council Walk for Life. We were a headline band there. So we're getting a lot of gigs around the place. And I've actually built a studio now, a recording studio out the back of my house. We've just had the opening of that last week, and we had 5 bands come along to that. So what we're doing now is we're playing a lot of our own gigs, because over here the pubs are virtually the pub gigs are drying up, because now they've just gone into these poker machines that have sort of taken over the pubs, and they've just gutted them and filled them with poker machines and not much live entertainment. So, you know, we've had a lot of trouble getting gigs, especially for original bands. Hard to get work for original bands, because they like the cover bands, because they tend to have people who know the songs and sing along. So it's really tough in Sydney at the moment, especially after COVID and everything else, to try and get an original gig. So basically, I built this studio, and we had a great launch last week. We had 5 or 6 bands come along and play. It's like a big jam night, and we're having another big one on Australia Day, which is the 26th of January this month. So we're having another big open day then.
Hmm. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. You know, you just mentioned gigs and that. Do you have any gigs coming up that you want to tell people about that so happen to be in the Sydney area?
Yeah, we're out in the country, we're in the mountains tonight, actually. We've got a gig out at the Lawson Bowling Club out there. We're out playing at their great venue. What it is, the big water tank, they converted it to a club, and it's like a round, you know, the round water tanks. And the sound in there is amazing. And the people that put it on, the Swamp Session, they're called. Great sound, great venue, lovely people, a lot of musos, like it's all musos turn up, and all around our vintage too, you know, like people who appreciate good music and good original stuff, you know.
Okay. Well, if anybody wants to see more dates, you can always go, I guess, on your Facebook page. And if you got a website, you can check out Band of the Mercanes and anything that's locally happened there in Sydney.
Yeah, well, we've got the Facebook pages. I tend to go with Facebook more than anything else. We've got a double line. So if you went to our Facebook page and you went to the Band of Mercanes, we've got a fans page as well, fans of the Band of Mercanes. But if you go to the Band of Mercanes, there's a link there I sent through to you, Paul. And basically, if they click on that, that'll bring up like a double live album with videos and, about, I think there's 12 or 14 of our songs there that, some real crackers. But yeah, if you want to have a look at our songs, you can go to YouTube and they're all lined up there. And I've just gone back over all of the songs we've written and I've put together a stick with 36 songs on it. So we've got a lot of stuff from day one right through and some fabulous stuff there. And it's great to just put it in the car and go for a drive if I'm going to work and back and get to hear all these great songs we wrote 10 years ago. Like you say, Paul, it's been 8 years since we've been on. 10 years has flown by really quickly. And yeah, been a good journey, mate. Been a great trip and great journey and great excitement. And it's been, fun. That's what we got this together for, to have a lot of fun and have a lot of good times, mate.
Okay. And I think all your stuff is on streaming media too, like, like Apple Music and so forth.
I don't really go onto them platforms because basically they're just charging you money, and if people don't know who you are, they don't know who to look for your music. So actually, we've got some great news. Last time we're up at the Swamp Session. They've actually booked us to do a big festival at Katoomba in June, and that's going to be fantastic, mate. Because that's been my dream to play at a festival and have a nice big large audience. So yeah, really looking forward to that. It's the Family Hotel, I think, on the 22nd of June, but I'll post that on my page the closer we get to it. But it's going to be a fabulous day and can't wait for that. But I don't want to wish my life away, mate, But I'm really looking forward to playing that festival,
Okay. Well, we're getting ready to play that music video for you. It's called "Riding Off," I do believe is the title of it. What's the story behind this song? It's kind of a long song too. It's about 7 minutes long. But tell us the story about this song. We'd love to hear the story behind it.
Well, the story behind the song was I had a friend of mine who was diagnosed with cancer, and basically, he wanted to live the last period of his life the way he enjoyed riding his bike. So he bought a brand new Harley and he went riding up to the top of Queensland and back. And when he came back, I said to him, "Listen, Neil, I'll put a song together for you, and we'll actually have a run to celebrate your life." So we went and we done the run, and he got to ride on the run, and I've done all the video footage, chopped it all up, and put a nice song together. Basically, it's a send off for him while he's still alive. So when he did eventually pass in palliative care, which was a horrible situation, but that song that I wrote for him was played at his funeral. And oh no, it wasn't played at his funeral. That's right. Some people came and took over the whole scene, and I was fairly upset that song had been played at his funeral because that was his wish, and we'd gone to a lot of trouble to put that together. So basically, the original song I wrote was for Neil, but I wrote this song as a general one because that's the song I want to use when I pass, at my funeral, because it's a really good, powerful song, and it's like our stairway to heaven. When we go and play that at clubs, we really get a lot of positive feedback from it. So it's a beautiful song, and it's like our stairway to heaven.
Okay. Well, as I said, it is a great song, and we're getting ready to play it in just a minute. I'm sure you all out there will agree. But before we get to the song, I want to thank you so much for coming back on the show, Michael. It was good talking to you again. Come back anytime you want to come back if you want to plug something new.
Thanks, Paul. Love your work, mate. You're a champion, man, and congratulations on your 1,000 shows and all that. Yeah, I've been following you, and you've been going really well. You're a real trooper, mate.
Well, I appreciate that, Michael, and let's get right to the song, and it starts right now.
Sunset, the lasting memory left behind. A brother cherished dearly, taken life in his stride. Aussies call it mateship, always by one side. On a medal stallion, a modern-day cowboy, born to ride. We've all come together, raise our heads towards the sky, to honor our Now we're rocking, eh?